exchange on Thanksgiving Eve of November 25th of 2020. Now at that time period, Melissa was on the phone with her sister Casey, and while she was on the phone talking to her sister, she heard a knock on the door, and when she looked out the window, she noticed that Matthew was standing on her front porch. Now Melissa thought that was curious because Matthew never came around until that day. So Melissa would tell her sister that she'll call her back in the few after she figured out what Matthew was there for. And her sister would say, okay, just call him back when you get a chance. Then after a while, she never heard back from her ever again. Now later that day, Casey would get a phone call when she thought it was Melissa, but instead she ended up getting the most devastating phone call she could never get. It was later that day when they had found out that Melissa had passed away in a house fire. Now during the investigation, the fire marshal was searching around the house to try to find the point of origin of the fire, in which they had found that it started in the cabinet above the stove. But they figured it was a cooking accident until they noticed that all the burners was in the off position, in which they thought that was odd, in which they decided that maybe it might have been an electrical fire. But after checking all the wires, they realized that none were damaged or frayed to even start a fire. The fire marshal would come to the conclusion that the fire is what they call a survivable fire,